Hi guys, my name is Corey. I have the gastric sleeve. I lost 150 pounds in 1 year, and I vouch for the gastric sleeve through and through. I've stuck to my diet. I've been super strict, and I keep vouching for it. And I let people know, if you don't want a crazy strict diet and you want to have a quality of life and still enjoy food, get the gastric sleeve. For the people who want to lose even more weight and be a little bit more stricter on the food, get the bypass. But again, it's all up to you. This is for educational purposes only. I'm just telling you my side, but definitely consult with your doctor before making any decision. But me personally, the gastric sleeve works for me because now I'm at a point, I've passed the 1 year mark. And if I wanted to cheat, I can cheat. If I wanted to eat something else that wasn't healthy, I can do that. If I want to eat more, I can eat more now, not little baby meals. But I still eat small. I get full quick. And to be honest, I don't know how people like force themselves to gain weight, or they just gain a lot of weight, because I feel like if I have one bite too much, right? For example, I like shrimp. If I have four shrimps, I'm usually full. If I have five, which I've tried to have five, I get that really full feeling, and then I'm like, oh, I have to stop. Like, if I had six, I would have probably been in pain. So I'm glad having this restriction. It forces you to have a good relationship with food. It forces you to not overeat. That's the whole point of this surgery. I've seen people complain about it, but my thing is, why are you complaining when that's the whole point of the surgery? To stop you from being a binge eater, overeater, stress eater, emotional eater. A lot of people eat their feelings, and I'm so glad to have this restriction. I vouch for it through and through. People want to talk about stalls, which I'll make another video about that on, but send your body a different message, right? Some people do the same workout, eat different foods, have more carbs than they should. They're not tracking their meals. They don't know how much protein they're having. Some of them are barely drinking water, but then they want to go and blame the gastric sleeve. It's like, come on now. Like, you're not doing your part, but you want to just blame something. Put in the actual work. Every person I know who's putting the actual work to get where they want to be on the gastric sleeve has gotten it. Every single one. There's not one person that you can name me who stuck to the diet, stuck to the water intake, stuck to the protein intake, and did not reach their goal. Every person who either is in a crazy long stall or having issues, it's something else outside of it that's affecting either their meals, their activity. There's something wrong, or they're not getting enough water. I'm telling you, everyone who does not have enough water in their system or enough protein, they always end up in a stall every time. And then what ends up happening is they get comfortable with their own routine, and they're sending their body the same message. So your body doesn't know that you want to lose weight, right? Switch up your meals, go more intense on the activity, send your body a different message to get another message. And usually when you send your body a different message, you end up losing weight. You'll see the scale go down. I've been caught in this 207, 208 land for a minute. I finally hit 200 pounds, well, 200.8. I finally hit that, and it took a minute, but I finally did it because I had to up my intensity on my cardio. Once I did that, scale started moving. I started eating a little bit more, forcing myself to eat a little bit more, but healthy foods, obviously, and upping my carbs because I'm very active, and sometimes you need the carbs before your workout. I did that. I started losing so much weight. I'm telling you, it's just sending your body a different message. It always works. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. Life does not work like that. I'm telling you. But I vouch for the gastric sleeve because in the end, you can truthfully have a quality of life. You can eat what you want in moderation. Honestly, everything is a serving size. As long as you're comfortable eating a serving size and you don't want to stuff your face. That's why I like putting my meals and parting it out and putting it in smaller bowls. I have little like kid bowls that I put my food in. I cut it up, and that's it. Because I know if I put the whole thing on one big plate, my eyes are gonna want to eat the whole thing, and I really don't want to force myself or go back to my old binge eating ways. So to avoid all that, I cut my portion, put it on a baby plate. I'm good to go. But if you guys have any questions on the gastric sleeve or any complications that you may have, or you're thinking about getting it and you haven't had surgery yet, please feel free to reach out. Put questions in the comments or reach out to me on social media. Everything will be in the description. So please leave a like, and I appreciate your support and watching this video.